Welcome to the presentation on the new Karcher EZ-Force gun. Today we're going to look at how this gun was developed and the features that make it unique. There are three main points you want to discuss when talking about the EZ-Force gun. First, it literally requires zero force to hold. We'll get into the specifics of how that's accomplished later, but needless to say, this makes working with the gun much more comfortable for the operator. And when you think about pressure washing, that's the component the customer has the most interaction with, so being comfortable to work with for long periods is critical. Second, the new EZ-Lock system locks in one complete revolution, which is 5 times faster than current twist-on locking systems. While most systems in North America use quick connects, the EZ-Lock threaded system speeds time to switch between components and creates a much better seal, which ultimately delivers more pressure. Lastly, the full ceramic valve, which includes both the ball valve and the seat, lasts 5 times as long as conventional ball valve systems. Let's look at the backstory of how the EZ-Force was created and why. One of the things we have seen is that the ability to create differentiation machines is getting harder and harder. As companies and industries focus more on the lasting impacts of operators working with equipment, ergonomic issues are quickly rising in importance and visibility. And since the gun is the part of the system users of pressure washers have the most interaction with, Karcher wanted to focus developmental efforts in this arena. So, we set out to develop a gun that had the best ergonomics in the industry, the fastest accessory change for the user, and flawless performance. One of the first things we addressed was all of the connection points. The EZ-Lock system makes connection changes much faster and more secure, but it also keeps your customers coming back to you for accessories. Of course, there are adapters available for accessories that they already have, but connection points on the unit, into and out of the gun, and to the nozzle have all been improved. Moving forward, the adapters will use a numbering system and color coding system to simplify the selection process. Furthermore, there will be online selectors to help assure the correct connections. Essentially, any of the new products will have anthracite coloring and the old products will be black. We understand the enormity of changing all the accessories and the confusion that could cause, but we're working to make the process as easy as possible. One tip for you to remember is that machines that come with the new EZ-Lock accessories will always have a 9 in the 5th position of the part number. Additionally, accessories with the EZ-Lock system will always have an 11 in the 2nd and 3rd positions. In beginning to develop the EZ-Force gun, we took a look at virtually every gun on the market. We looked at how the user held it, how much force was needed to use it, and the position and ergonomics of the hand in operation. What we found was that our existing gun was good, but not great. Additionally, there was just not a lot of differentiation between guns. They all virtually look and function alike. We worked with a number of prototypes and came up with a number of designs to help determine what would be the best ergonomic fit for our gun. We tested a modified gun more similar to existing guns. We tested a ball that would just fit into your hand. We tested the concept of flipping the gun and using the forearm to take some of the pressure off of the user. Finally, we tested a modified handle that you see in the bottom right, which yielded the best results in terms of ergonomics and user comfort. This was due to the alignment of the gun with the forearm and how the back pressure of the gun directed it. We met with customers to get their feedback, which is critical in our design process. We call this VOC, or Voice of Customer, and it really lets us know if we're on the right track. We gathered their thoughts on our guns as well as competitors' guns and showed them some of our concepts to get their input. Once we got back to the lab, we knew that we had the basic design of the gun down, but we wanted to make sure that there were options the user could employ to be sure they could work comfortably with the gun for extended periods. We wanted to have a handle to improve the usability of the gun and tried a number of concepts that you see here. We tried different handles, harnesses, and even a piece that would go over the arm. Once we had the design of the product down, we tested it for 2 years with a variety of different customers in different fields. This allowed us to see how the product would hold up and gain valuable insight into how the customers use the product in real life and what final tweaks we should make before launching. As you can see, our customers really put the EZ-Force through the paces and did not hold anything back. Still, the guns held up and all of them worked after 2 years in the field. In fact, before our customers would give us their test guns, we had to give them a new version of the EZ-Force because they didn't want to go back to the old style of gun. The result of all the research we put into the EZ-Force gun is that we now have the most operator-friendly gun in the industry. The gun is more comfortable for the operator to use, and will reduce pain in the arm and hand due to extended operating times, which is often dealt with by stopping the cleaning process. The way we do this is by moving the trigger to the back of the gun and allowing the recoil force of the pressure to depress the trigger. In laboratory testing, studies showed that it required 0 newtons to operate the EZ-Force gun. This also allows the operator to move and flex their hands during operation so they do not have to hold their hand in a static position. The EZ-Lock feature allows the user to change accessories quickly by reducing the number of times the piece must be rotated to tighten it in place. Additionally, the O-ring design with the nozzle has been redesigned as part of this initiative, as we'll see in a few minutes. Obviously, with all the effort and time we've invested in the EZ-Force gun, we want to be sure it's protected. There are 8 patents in total on the gun, 3 design patents covering the gun, lance, and hose connection, and 5 technical patents covering the safety trigger, ceramic valve system, EZ-Lock system, and a few more technical patents in the gun. We need to be sure to point out these unique advantages to the customer. Next, let's look at some of the specific features and benefits of the EZ-Force gun. From left to right, it features the EZ-Force trigger in the back, the EZ-Lock hose connection, a servo control that allows the user to control the flow of water from the gun, a lance that rotates 360 degrees even under pressure, an area for mounting in the optional handle, an ergonomic grip area, an edge that's designed to catch drips and keep them from running down on the user from the condensation that forms on the pipe when using a hot water machine in a colder environment, a stainless steel pipe with bend angle for weight reduction by hydraulic uplift, and the EZ-Lock nozzle holder that's been completely redesigned. Looking more closely at the gun itself, we see the EZ-Lock inlet and outlet, the injected 3-component Karcher logo, which will not wear off, and the user always knows where to get their parts and accessories, a trigger lock, which is located on the top of the gun in the back, and finally the safety lock and the EZ-Force trigger with soft grip. Internally, one of the most important new features is the Karcher patent, the full ceramic valve. The reason that a full ceramic valve is important is that leaks at the valve are the main cause of failure in trigger guns. When the ball seats, particles such as lime and rust get trapped and cause damage to the ball and metal seat, resulting in leakage. The ceramic is harder than metal and does not damage as easily, leading to 5 times longer life. A frustration for users is losing O-rings during a nozzle change or having O-rings go bad because they're frequently changing nozzles. We made 2 significant changes in our nozzle system to address this. First, the O-ring has been moved from the tip of the lance to the side, and the nozzle now slides down over it. This will keep it from falling off during a nozzle change. One note is that this means any old-style nozzles will not work with the EZ-Force lance. The second change was from a round O-ring to a quad seal O-ring, which has a shape like you see on the slide. This type of O-ring is specifically designed for frequently connected parts and provides much better performance. While the EZ-Force wand is comfortable on its own, there's one key option that will make it even more ergonomic and comfortable to operate: the handle accessory. The handle can be fixed right to the lance and can be rotated to any position the operator wants. It offers 2 different places to hold it once it's mounted, and it increases the operator comfort. Here you can see an operator fixing the handle of the lance and using it in different positions. Here you can see that since the trigger on the EZ-Force is located in the back of the gun, the handle makes it very comfortable to clean high areas since the recoil of the pressure pushes the trigger in the hand. All that the operator has to do is guide the gun with the handle. In closing, let's recap the 3 main points you want to discuss when talking about the EZ-Force gun. First, it literally requires 0 force to hold, which makes working with the gun much more comfortable for the operator. And when you think about pressure washing, that's the component the customer has the most interaction with. So being comfortable to work with it for long periods of time is critical. Second, the new EZ-Lock system locks in 1 complete revolution, which is 5 times faster than current locking systems. This speeds time to switch between components. Finally, the full ceramic valve, which includes both the ball and the seat, lasts 5 times as long as conventional ball valve systems. Thank you, and make a difference.